What's going on, everyone? How are you doing? Got another Ageofmythology game for you, and today we've got rank number 1, Mr. K-Voth. Now, I was watching him. There's currently there was Red Bull tournament going on last weekend, and I was watching K-Voth play, and he was definitely up there with one of the favorites to win it. So he's currently ranked number 1 on the ELO ladder, though. So that will definitely be the thumbnail to entice you guys to come in and watch this, to clickbait that title, baby. So we got rank number 1 currently on the ladder, K-Voth. Going up, or who's he playing? He's playing as Gaia. I believe Gaia is considered very, very strong on the tier list right now. We're talking like top 3 on the tier list. So Gaia, very, very strong. I'm pretty sure as well people regard her as the strongest of the Atlantean civs. So that should be interesting. So K-Voth, ranked number 1, playing a very strong civ. Let's see how this goes. Obviously, the Atlanteans, they get their citizens, so they don't need to have any drop-off points. And Gaia starting off with this god power, which is called Gaia Forest. And you can see here, this Gaia Forest is such a cool power. You can use it as like a wall of forest. You know, I've got a lot of Age of Empires 3 guys that watch this. You know, when you get those tree lines that just kind of act as a natural barrier for you, you can definitely use these Gaia Forests as a way of doing that. And it's very, very effective. Very, very effective. Okay. That is K-Voth going up against Thomas HG. Don't know where this guy is on the ELO ladder. Unfortunately, I didn't check, but he is playing as Zeus. So let's see how this goes for him. Obviously, citizens or gatherers and dwarfs don't build normal buildings other than houses. Berserks and military units are what build their normal buildings. So we here got this starting berserk just slicing away at the oracle here. Does it trickles in a tiny amount of damage. It takes like 2 hits to do 1 damage. But that is how they gain. That's how they gain favor. So okay. So obviously the Atlanteans, Gaia will start with 3 of these oracles. I swear that's OP, man. I swear 3 oracles is so OP. It's so ridiculous, man. Like, you look at the normal map, and we look at Gaia K-Voth here, and look at how much of the map he's explored already. If we take a look over at Thomas, look at the difference, man. Look at the difference. The Berserk is very fast, I have to say. The Berserks are very, very fast, but these oracles, obviously, they're really good for scouting, and when they're standing still like this, their vision, their line of sight increases, as does their favor gather. The moment they move, their favor goes down, as does their line of sight. So very, very good civ if you like scouting. What are these red dots going over here? Interesting. Okay, so a temple gone down already for Thomas. He is aging up around the 3-minute mark. So he's got his temple all the way on the left side of the map. And usually you see, if someone's being aggressive, they'll generally be down the center line of the map. Or if they're playing defensive and standard, they'll be inside their base. So interesting that he's gone right next to this TC. Might be going for a second settlement. Or might be doing some crazy fortress tree kind of, I call it fast fortress, fast heroic builds. But we'll have to wait and see. Channels coming in for Gaia. So that's 100 gold and 10 favor. Gaia increases the speed of units traversing her lush. That sounds like such a sexual innuendo. Traversing her lush. Maybe I've just got a dirty mind. Maybe that's just me. But the developers knew exactly what they were doing with that. All right, Age Up has come in. Gaia's almost aged up as well.
Yo.
He's built he's built 1. Of these units. What are they called again? That's it, Hersa. I like how they all get their own separate names. It's absolutely hilarious. They all get their own separate names. This one is Sorely Elixon. I'm sorry to all my former Viking ancestor brethren. I butchered that name, but I am also a Viking ancestor, so I'm allowed to say it. Okay, I did a DNA test, and I'm like 30% Northern European. So I have some bloodline in there of the Vikings. So I'm allowed to say it wrong, okay? Don't judge me. Don't judge me. All right. 18 villagers at the moment, 19. compared to 22 from Gaia. How's he got that many vills already over him? Holy cow. Okay, so moving everyone over onto berries here. It's not always really what you want to do. But look at this stacked resources here. That looks like we're going to see a fast heroic build. I think we are going to see a fast heroic build. He's got the undermine, and then no doubt he'll go for the trees, I think. But we'll have to wait and see. The Ents. The March of the Ents, as I like to call that build order. Let's go and have a look over at rank number 1, Mr. Caveoff. Another Gaia lush forest. These settlers are definitely, the men are definitely traversing her lush. I know I'd like to traverse. But, boys, I would like to traverse that lush, if you know what I mean. All right. So he's just massing a load of termers. Got very defensive. This is Gaia for you, so very, very good economic booming type civilization. Obviously, you want to, the trick to this civ as well is to try and take down these oracles. Did I just see, was that some spiders? Where did he put those spiders down? Oh, interesting. So he used that ability here, the spider lair, and that basically sets a trap for any oncoming units. You can destroy those like spider traps, though, I believe. It certainly says you can. Okay, mana going down next to that gold mine. He wants to protect it. Essentially, you can garrison units into there. The Ravens from Odin just having a little cheeky scout round. These guys did get nerfed. But age 3 almost coming in for 4. This is a scary age of time. Look at this. Before 7 minutes, he's aged up. In comes the mountain giant. He's made a few more of these Hersers. 2 myth units from each age up. Oh, we got an automaton over here for some. I guess that was the age up myth unit, and it did get a scout. In come March of the Ents, the Walking Woods. In they come, and they're beelining it for the town center. In comes the second power undermine, and that's going to head straight towards the TC. Watch this TC's HP get obliterated. In comes that power up. Oh my god, perfect. And look at this, halfway, 2/3 down already. This mountain giant does so much damage. Not as much as these Walking Woods do, though. The TC undoubtedly is going to go down. The Termers, though, they are packing a punch now. They don't do that much damage, especially against the Walking Woods. They are myth units. There comes that blowhorn from the Enheri. And that kind of boosts all of the other units around it. Ah, the Termers, Walking Woods, and what's going to happen here? They've done a decent amount of damage. I think Termers are, with good micro here, should hold. Even saw a villager go down here to the Walking Woods. The Termers, oh, there's so many of them are so weak. If you can just target the weak ones. Oh, you can kill so many here. But I think he's going to survive. The final Ent goes down. And he's left with a handful of Berserkers, and the Termers are going to be hot on their tail. You see there, he's got a few of the hero Termers as well. He's not rebuilding that settlement. So currently, no settlement, no town center for Caveoff right now. Getting caught a little bit, but he's got so many Termers. So he holds on to that fast heroic push. The settlement is going down again. At quite a cost, though, may I add. So Caveoff definitely going to be stuck in age 2 for a while yet. But I think he's going to be absolutely fine. Termers have been buffed. 99 HP here. What's he got coming in? Volcanic Forge. Leto summons to harden the armor of your automaton soldiers, heroes, and ships, making them more resistant to pierce attacks. So that's going to be a really good buff for all his units. What we got going on here? Heimdall's Guidance. Oh, Heimdall's Guidance increases the speed. Oh, I can't even read it. Increases the speed at which your buildings train units and research technology. Interesting. Okay, so he's making a load of berserks. Do you have another Enheri here? Stacking the age up. So there I was saying he's going to be stuck in age 2. He has right-clicked it to just queue it. So the moment he gets the resources for it, it will automatically age up for him. And you can tell because the portrait is in yellow. The same way here, Thomas is kind of right-clicked heavy infantry. But that's quite expensive, 600 resources, and he's definitely not got the food for it just yet, so... Start to make some throwing axemen. Is that the right unit to make against all these Termers? Okay, Termers in a nice little cheeky square formation. Berserkers are great, though, because Berserkers, once they get upgraded, you can just kind of swarm your opponent. Think like Rodoleros, you know, on Age of Empires 3. Just such a good swarming unit. And they just have such a height that they do well against all units as well. It's like they don't discriminate.
Yeah.
Okay, gathering food over this far side of the map over here. But we look at the scores. Looking really good for Ageof. I love that this fast heroic build. I'm all about fast heroic and fast mythical builds in this game. Just so you can see more memey god powers. But copper armor coming in now as well. Look at the stats on these bad boys. Triple stable production for these Termers. 2K score in front. 36 citizens to 36 villagers, though, as well. So economy is quite even. He is an age 3 as well. What does that give him? What boost does that give him right now, though? Other than that free god power that he's already used, and he's definitely not going to be able to afford it again. Okay, put down a longhouse now. Put down a third longhouse. Okay, he's getting ready to queue Hamask. Odin inspires Berserks to move and attack faster as they lose hit points. That's a cool, it's a cool little tech. Levy Longhouse soldiers coming in as well, so units train faster. Making some heroes. Making some more myth units. Is this going to be enough, though? He needs to find, like, he just needs to, like, catch, like, get a really good kind of, flank, I guess, on his opponent. Just a really good position, and I just don't see it. I just do not see it. 3K score deficit, 4K almost deficit now. Age 3 has come in for Gaia, for Ageof, Mr. Rank number 1. He's gone up with the traitor ability, and that basically just allows you to convert an enemy unit to your side. Can do massive swings if your opponent is kind of going all in for big myth units. You see that he just age up with the cool behemoth as well. I love this unit. Okay, Termers diving into the town center. Gonna see what he's gonna get. And there's so many villagers up for grabs here. This is potentially a huge raid. But the counter push, I can already see the counter push coming in, but so many villagers are gonna go down, are they? He sees it early. 1 goes down, 2 goes down, 3, 4 maybe, yes. 4 or 5 went down there. The counter push is coming in, but I don't think this is gonna achieve quite the same. 1 citizen goes down. What a scream that was. Rather hear Gaia scream, if you know what I mean. Traitor ability was used on that myth unit right there, and it just buffed all of his units. Oh, that was such a big brain move. He used the traitor ability on the Enheri, and I'm probably butchering that name as well. That myth unit that blows the horn and it buffs all your other units, and it was perfect timing because the charged ability, the blow the horn to buff, worked in his favor, not his opponent's. That was such a big brain move. He's still got plenty of units to defend his base before his main army of Termers gets in here. I think this is going to be GG right here. It's looking like a 5K score deficit, and Mr. Rank 1 is holding on here. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Only a couple of citizens going down. Still quite an even numbers on the older villager side. Both these guys still on 1 town center. These Termers are just insane, though. More Berserks being made. Look how fast these Berserks get built now. As the Termers, look how fast the Termers are coming in. He's getting ballistics, which is going to mean that these Termers never miss, basically. That each attack doesn't miss like it does in Age of Empires 2. It works the same in Age of Mythology. You can miss with ranged attacks. It's not like Age of Empires 3. You need to get that ballistics upgrade in there to give yourself. It's like a 99.9%. Okay, Termers attacking the town center, but they're going to be there a while. And another nice counter push going on. You see some of those spiders doing work there. And the citizens are running towards the spider traps. I love it. Big brain moving. Look at the spiders going. Oh, that was genius bait with the citizens. He baited them into the spider traps. Oh, this is why he's ranked number 1, baby. This is why he's ranked number 1. Man is garrisoning some citizens. You can only garrison so much. Look at this. Terma's coming into the rescue. Still on that town center. I told you they're going to be there a while. But I don't think it even matters.
Go close.
These Termas are generally a good all-round unit.
Go close.
Berserks will do well versus them as long as they can get stuck in there in even numbers, but there's just way too many Termas. They can kite as well, especially with the ballistics power in now. More throwing axemen. Bronze armor getting ready to be queued up. More of these spiders. He's used so many of these spider lair abilities, and look how cheap they are to once the god power regenerates. Look at each of Gaia's powers. They're so cheap to get back, and that's the good thing about their powers. They're not like big GG powers. They're just like little god powers that you can use frequently. But they only cost 15, 12, and 10 favor here, and they've been used multiple times as well on top of that. Whilst you take a look at Zeus's, 100 to reuse Walking Woods, 50 to reuse Undermine. But there's the GG. Well played to both of them. Caveoff's just showing why he is the best player in the game right now. Oh, he's certainly up there, but elo-wise, he's the highest player in the game right now. Really fun build with the Walking Woods. It did get nerfed last patch, but it's still a pretty strong build. But Caveoff, he knows all about it, and he came out on top this game. Great game, fun little game. Rank number 1, got it in there. Hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to try and do more and more Ageomythology games. I just need to get round to doing it. Some of you guys, they seem to be getting, over 1,000 views, most of them. So some of these vids are doing really, really well. Hopefully you Age of Empires 3 guys are enjoying these videos. So I'll keep them coming. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll catch you in the next game as always. Peace.